What's more important, work or family? There's one fundamental purpose behind this, and it's called work and life balance. Based on an article from the Australian Institute of Business, achieving a proper work and life balance is important. Is not only important for personal life, but it's also important for our professional life as well. I used to be a person who didn't have an appropriate work and life balance for a long time until the importance of this was brought to my attention. Achieving work and life balance is extremely hard, but it will also, if you'll be able to achieve it, it will also improve your life. Today we'll talk about maintaining an appropriate work and life balance for all of us, and we're also going to talk about how Americans culture makes employees think if they don't give 200% of their time to the employees, to employers or the corporation or whatever, they're not good enough. And we're also going to talk about solutions where I think there might be a solution to this problem. A lack of a good work and life balance between our professional and our personal life could cause extremely high stress level for all of us. Being a person who only focuses on one of these two factors will eventually start affecting the other side, causing a lack of concentrations and really focusing on what matters. Most of the people realize that they have an unstable work and life balance until it's too late. Another thing, in the United States, is a country where most of the adults work is the number one priority for all of us, and they make you afraid of actually taking time off from work, even though it's your rightful thing to do, like taking personal time to go on a trip, ask for a personal day if there is a situation that is happening, or just ask for a sick time. Most of Americans don't even ask for that because they're afraid. They're afraid of the consequences of asking for this, which it could include thinking that you might get fired from your job if you take a personal day off. On the other hand, countries like Spain, Germany, Italy, countries in the European zones, and most of the countries out there, they have a saying where they actually work to live and they don't live to work, which is what happened here in the US. One of the main consequences of not having an appropriate work and life balance, it could result of a person becoming a workaholic. A workaholic is a person who only thinks about work and just work and work and work. Being a workaholic, people think, oh, this person is a workaholic, and they could get a lot of things done, which actually is not true. Being a workaholic, it could increase your stress level and not actually focusing on what really matters. It will create a lack of concentration. Also, there's another type of person which are called Jolo. I think most people call him this day Jolo, which is the person who always it's called you only live once type of person. Those persons, they only care about having fun, going on trips, having parties with friends and families and things of that nature, but they don't think about work whatsoever. They just think about their personal life. And work is important in this case because you need to have a proper financial income coming to your house. Otherwise, it will create problems that we all know about. Now that we know the problem, let's find a better or a perfect solution for this. A perfect balance between life and work should be a priority for all of us. Sorry. In order to achieve this, we need to be able to be more self-conscious and prioritize work while we're on the work schedule, and prioritize our personal life once we are on our life schedules. Now, let me ask you guys a question. What will be a good solution to reach and maintain a proper work and life balance? Anyone?
I got it.
Yes.
In my opinion, I was thinking that maybe we could create a planned schedule in which we could balance both our job life and our personal life. That way we could be effective in both areas in a split and balanced situation.
That's good. That's very good. I also got similar solution for this problem based on my research. Here's some great tips. While you're at work, limit to your personal life and focus on work and the tasks of the day until the end of the shift is over. Avoid personal phone calls, text messages. This activity could reduce your focus and productivity at work, and we actually increase the chances of mixing work and life together once you're out of work. Now, we also have some great tips to talk about once you're out of work and you're going to enjoy your personal life, either with families, with friends, whatever might be at that particular moment. Having a steady work schedule and steady time with goals is a great tip for us to maintain a proper life outside of work. That way we don't have to go home or get out of work and just think about did I miss something at work and things of that nature. Also, another great tip is if you have personal emails, if you have work emails on your personal phone, try to avoid looking at them, try to avoid to take phone calls after hours if it's not an emergency, and just really focus on what matters at that particular moment. If you're at work, just focus on work, and if you are outside of work, just enjoy life, just focus on that, and don't mix the two of those together. To wrap this up, let's like everything in life, nothing is black or white, and extremes, and there are extremes, and there are things that are not healthy for us. Based on this presentation, we can see how determined a good work and life balance could impact our life. On one side, we have workaholics, and the other side, we have you only live one type of person. And you have to make the difference between both of them. Work is work, life is life, and we shouldn't mix them together in order to have an appropriate work and life balance to improve ourselves in our life. Now, on this presentation, I hope you guys can apply some of these tips for proper. I hope you guys can apply some of these tips based on this presentation to improve your work and life balance at home. Also, now it's up to you guys to decide either having proper work and life balance will work for you and will make a difference to all of you.